They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wyoming's offense will take the field first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Boise State Broncos offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Time to take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And now on third down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Anderson will throw. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. On the ground, it's Riley. Jukes his way for more. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Steaming screaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Gives it on the option. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Broncos! Great job by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo there.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Anderson wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
He'll pull it down. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. Made a defender miss. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too is the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense
fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short game. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down. Still looking on the move.
it's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Finds the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Boys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got a 1st down. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Boise State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ball State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cardinals that fired on all cylinders. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we... Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Anderson will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move. They'll pick up or 2nd and 6 coming. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback on the keeper. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his...
And he takes it in for touchdown Broncos. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got it in the middle. It's Durr. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Anderson wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. And that is no good. Just couldn't get a little spark of momentum going there with the miss, and they're still down by 23, fellas. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The hand to the running back. Sweet cut there. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. First down and more. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Broncos are flying down the field. To the air, it's Madsen, buying some time as he moves left.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Slithers into space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score.
going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Snap it to the back. Oh, better look out! Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play and 2nd and 6. The give. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Inside the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Powers forward. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Touchdown, Boise State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Anderson will throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that early. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Inside the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to their face.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run from the shotgun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Anderson wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt.
Returner runs out of bounds.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Oh, they're after him. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The returner brings it out to the 34. And the Wyoming offense will take over. First and 10.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The short hands, it's Durr. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Anderson will throw. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. The Broncos are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Trying to beat the D deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
Breaks away on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock.
It's a seam wide open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Rides the back on the option to give. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Moves away as he feels pressure. QB got it himself. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day. You're going to... Yeah.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Anderson will throw. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there. One more play to pad the stats. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This was a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.